you were not competitive. You came into this competition, this Challenger show, World Vlog Challenge thing, like just whatever. You're just here to make cool content and play with your drones and see what the Himalayas are like and see Mount Everest, right?
Yeah. I was excited about flying Everest per se, but when I was originally confronted by Shri, which is the guy that invited us here, he was like, yeah, man, I'll get you a helicopter up to base camp 2 or whatever so you can fly Everest. And at the time I was trying to build a custom drone that would be able to manipulate within that thin air, because top of Everest is like 28,000 feet, base camp's at 18, I think camp 1's at like 20 something. So the thin air I was a little worried about. So I was like, poking and prodding people later in 2019, trying to get this drone that I was going to be custom built to fly to the summit of Everest. And I was surprised in early 2021 when he hit me up again and was like, hey, we're doing it, and we're doing it now. And I'm like, okay, well, whatever. And I don't ever expect anything out of anybody, but when the plane ticket showed up and they started asking me questions, I was, kind of like, wow, this is actually going to happen.
Now I'm trying to word this carefully because I can't give anything away in the TV show, but as time went on, you became more competitive. There's like a group of us. There's maybe like 4 of us who are really good friends on this trip. Both you and I became so competitive that it almost ruined our relationship. Would you say?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe like in the time, like now.
I mean, thought in the moment that it was ruined. Yeah, I was like,
yeah, same. I thought you and me might never speak again.
Yeah.
Which goes against who I am. I love like the Buddhist culture. I studied Buddhism. I'm all about forgiveness. I'm all about like being super friends with my enemies and stuff. And I never hate anyone, but my gosh, in the thick of the competition, when you and me were going at it, I have not experienced that side of me in many years, and it's interesting. I thought there might, it was a point of no return. I thought you and me just wouldn't ever speak again, and I think it's a beautiful thing that we're able to sit down and just kind of blow over that competition and forget about it,
I mean, I'm super passive and like I just don't care. Like to me, I would have been fine. But I was worried about you being mad at me for whatever happened.
I don't hold grudges. And I am very intentional and conscious about it because I know it's unhealthy. Yeah. And at the end of the day, all I care about is health. And like being upset, being angry at someone, it's not doing yourself a favor.
Yeah. Yep. You're just with your own brain. You're going to spend more time thinking about it. That's why I don't read YouTube comments or Instagram comments in the morning, because it like sets your whole day up for negativity.
Dude, the listeners are just going to be so curious what happened because it's so vague. Yeah. But you guys just have to see the show, because once you see the show, you'll understand how great this moment is that 2 people who, might visibly look like they hated each other can sit down and just understand that what we went through it's water under the bridge. We were being competitive. We were both trying to win this competition as that was the goal.
I think if money was more of an issue, it might have been different. Like if you and I were...
If we cared about money.
If we cared about money a little more, it may.
Dang, good point.
Because that's like the one thing that I've wanted to be my whole life, is financially secure to the point where I can do whatever the I want and nothing affects me as far as like my monetary problems. So like if someone says, hey, I'll give you this job for blah 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 and you got to do this for me, well, no, I'm gonna do whatever the I want because I make great money by myself. So like if money were an issue, which in some instances, like I kind of find I have more respect for a lot of the contestants because they kind of just like let it go, even though they probably really could have used money or winnings, however it was divvied out at the end. Like they could have used more money or less money. Or
that's a really good point, because you and me have attained the sort of financial freedom. We didn't let that cloud our head and I guess manifest into this just bitter hatred towards one another, because
I mean I feel like I would have acted the same way if there were no money involved, because of the fact that I thought what was happening was slightly not kosher with my idea of how I thought the competition should go.
And I completely agree.
The idea of winning is always so far out of reach for me that it doesn't matter. Like, I just never see myself winning anything. And I don't know if that's like a self-respect thing or a personal problem that I have, but me winning something is not really an issue. It's just the fact that I feel like everything should be as equal as it can be for the potential to win, even though I don't have any intentions, if that makes sense.
If you liked what you saw and you want to listen to the full episode, then download Spotify and follow us at Superhuman with Will Dasovich. It's completely free, it's linked below and easy to use.